So you found the one candle scalping strategy, watched the video, thought you understood it, jumped on your chart, and then absolutely nothing worked the way it was supposed to. Here's the thing, this strategy is deceptively simple, and that's actually the problem, because when something looks easy, people skip the details, and those details are the difference between making money and blowing your account. So today I'm breaking down the 5 most common mistakes traders make with this strategy, and at the end I'm going to walk you through a real life example so you can see exactly how this is supposed to look. And stay with me, because mistake number 3 is the one almost everybody makes and nobody talks about. So the first mistake is you're marking the wrong candle. This one gets people right out the gate, because it seems obvious. Mark the first 4-hour candle of the day. Simple enough, right? Except you're marking the first 4-hour candle based on which time zone. Most traders leave their chart on whatever default time zone TradingView set for them. Maybe it's UTC, maybe it's their local time, and they start marking ranges that are completely off. The strategy specifically requires New York time. That's not a suggestion, that's a rule. The 4-hour range only makes sense when it's anchored to the New York session, because that's where the majority of volume and price action is actually happening. So if you're sitting in London, Lagos, Dubai, Manila, wherever you are, go to the bottom right corner of TradingView, click the time zone setting and switch it to New York. Do that before you even do anything else. If your range is wrong, it's like building a house on a crooked foundation. Everything that follows will also be wrong. Mistake number 2, you're marking the range before the candle closes. So you've got the right time zone, you pull up the 4-hour chart, you see the first candle of the day still forming, then you go ahead and draw your high and low lines. That's a big mistake. That candle is still moving. The high and low that you marked could be completely different within the next hour. Price could spike up, spike down, and suddenly your range is totally different from what you drew. And now your entire setup for the day is based on a range that doesn't actually exist. You have to wait for the candle to fully close before you touch anything. Most traders are impatient by nature. Even I was impatient at the start of my journey, and it cost me. But discipline here is non-negotiable. When the candle closes, then you mark it, not before. One closed candle, that's your foundation for the whole day. We're only 2 mistakes in, and I already know that some of you are realizing you've been doing at least one of these wrong. But don't worry, that's exactly why you're watching this video. Keep watching, because mistake number 4 is costing traders money on trades that actually set up perfectly. Mistake number 3, you're counting wicks as breakouts. I consider this one right here to be the silent account killer. So the setup requires price to break out of the range, either above the high or below the low, and when traders see the wick shoot through the line, they get excited and they start setting up their entry. But the rule is that the candle must fully close outside the range. The wick doesn't count. A wick poking through just means that price briefly visited that level and got rejected, and that's actually the opposite of a confirmed breakout. For this strategy to work, you need a 5-minute candle that opens, trades outside the range, and then closes outside it. That's your confirmation. Without it, you have nothing. These are one of those rules that sounds almost too specific until you realize why it exists. It helps you filter out the fake moves that would otherwise get you stopped out over and over again. The close is the signal. That brings us to mistake number 4. Mistake number 4 is you're skipping the re-entry confirmation. So let's say you did everything right. Correct time zone, waited for the candle to close, got a clean breakout outside the range, and then you just enter the trade right there. That's not the setup. The full sequence is breakout close outside the range, then wait for the price to come back in and close inside the range again. That re-entry close is your actual entry signal. That's the moment the trade becomes a valid setup. A lot of traders see the breakout and get impatient. They jump in during the breakout itself, but this is not what the strategy calls for. The whole logic of this setup is that the breakout was a fake out, and the real move is back to the other direction once the price re-enters the range. If you enter during the breakout, you're on the wrong side of the trade. Wait for both closes, the breakout close and the re-entry close, both of them, every single time. And by the way, if this is clicking with you and you actually want to start practicing this with real money, Exness lets you open a live account and start trading with as little as $20. That's genuinely one of the lowest barriers to entry out there. So if you've been hesitating to go live, the link will be at the top of the description below. Mistake number 5, you're placing your stop loss in the wrong place, especially on large breakouts. The standard rule for this is your stop loss goes at the high or low of the breakout move. But what happens when the breakout candle is massive, like an enormous move outside the range? Most traders do one of 2 things. They either slap the stop loss at the extreme of that giant candle anyway, which gives them a massive stop and a terrible risk to reward ratio, or they just skip the trade entirely because it doesn't look clean. Both of those are wrong. What you actually do is look for the nearest key level, a recent support or resistance zone, an order block, a small consolidation area, and use that as your stop loss instead. You're still protecting yourself, but but you're not giving the trade so much room that 2-hour target becomes unrealistic. This takes a bit of chart reading, yes, but that's the skill. The strategy isn't just a mechanical checklist that works identically on every single setup. You have to use some judgment on the outlier moves. The checklist gets you 90% of the way. That last 10% is what separates traders who are profitable from traders who are just following the rules blindly. Alright, so those are 5 mistakes, and I genuinely hope that one of those hit differently for you, because that means that this video saved you from a trade that you would have taken the wrong way. Now let's actually use this strategy, because talking about mistakes is one thing, watching it work in real time is something entirely different. Let me walk you through a live example from start to finish. Okay, let's look at a live example. First thing is the 4-hour time frame, and I'm checking that the time zone is set to New York time. You can see it right here in the bottom right corner. Good. Now I'm finding the first 4-hour candle that formed today. This one right here, and importantly, it's fully closed. So now I can mark the high and the low and extend both lines across the rest of the day. That's our range. Step 1 done. Now I drop down to the 5-minute chart, and what we're watching for is a 5-minute candle that closes outside the range, not a wick. See that right there? That candle closed below the range low. Clean close, not just a wick. That's our breakout confirmation. Now we wait. We're watching for price to come back and close inside the range. There it is. That candle just closed back inside. That's our entry. That's our signal. Since price broke below the range and came back in, we're going long. Entry is right here. Stop loss goes at the low of that breakout candle, and take profit is set at 2 times the stop loss distance. Now we let it play out. And there you go. Price moves up and hits the take profit. That's a clean 2-hour trade built on 1 candle, a simple range, and a 3-step checklist. That's the whole strategy. No indicators, no complex analysis, just structure, patience, and discipline. That's the strategy, cleaned up and done right. Go test it and see what happens. Also, make sure to watch this video next.